The crossing of the Jordan. The Lord spoke unto Joshua, commanding him to lead the people across the Jordan into the promised land. Every place the sole of your foot shall tread upon is given to you, just as it was promised to Moses. Be strong and of good courage, for you will divide the inheritance among the people. Joshua commanded the officers to prepare provisions for the journey across the Jordan. Remember the words of Moses, for the Lord has given you rest in this land. The people responded, We will follow you as we followed Moses, and we will do all that you command. Joshua sent 2 spies to view the land, specifically Jericho, and they lodged at the house of Rahab. The conquest of Jericho. And it came to pass, when all the kings of the Amorites heard that the Lord had dried up the waters of Jordan, that their heart melted. At that time the Lord said unto Joshua, Make these sharp knives, and circumcise again the children of Israel the 2nd time. And Joshua made him sharp knives, and circumcised the children of Israel at the hill of the foreskins. The cause why Joshua did circumcise. All the people that came out of Egypt, even all the men of war, died in the wilderness. For the children of Israel walked 40 years in the wilderness, till all the people that were men of war were consumed. The fall of Jericho. Now Jericho was straitly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out, and none came in. And the Lord said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thine hand Jericho, and the king thereof. And ye shall compass the city, all ye men of war, and go round about the city once. On the 7th day ye shall compass the city 7 times, and the priests shall blow with the trumpets. And it came to pass, when they heard the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat. The conquest of Canaan. When the kings of the land heard of Joshua's victories, they united to fight against him. The Gibeonites, fearing for their lives, pretended to be from a distant land and sought a treaty with Israel. Joshua, wary yet intrigued, asked them about their origins and intentions. The Gibeonites described their fear of the Israelites and the fame of their God. After making a league with them, Joshua discovered they were actually neighbors. Despite the deception, the Israelites honored their oath and spared the Gibeonites. The Battle of Gibeon. Adonizedek, king of Jerusalem, rallied the other kings to attack Gibeon. The Gibeonites sent a desperate message to Joshua, asking for help against the Amorite kings. Joshua marched all night to reach them, guided by divine assurance of victory. The Lord confused the enemy forces, leading them to panic and flee. Joshua commanded the sun to stand still, ensuring victory over the Amorites. After the battle, Joshua took the 5 captured kings and displayed them to his men as a sign of triumph. The conquest of Canaan. When the kings of the land heard of Joshua's victories, they united to fight against him. The Gibeonites, fearing for their lives, pretended to be from a distant land and sought a treaty with Israel. Joshua, wary yet intrigued, asked them about their origins and intentions. The Gibeonites described their fear of the Israelites and the fame of their God. After making a league with them, Joshua discovered they were actually neighbors. Despite the deception, the Israelites honored their oath and spared the Gibeonites. The blessing of Caleb. Now therefore give me this mountain, whereof the Lord spake in that day, for thou heardest in that day how the Anakims were there. Moses sware on that day, saying, Surely the land whereon thy feet have trodden shall be thine inheritance. And now behold, the Lord hath kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years. As yet I am as strong this day as I was in the day that Moses sent me. If so be the Lord will be with me, then I shall be able to drive them out, as the Lord said. The inheritance of Manasseh. There was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph. Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, was a man of war. Therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. But Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, had no sons, only daughters, Mahlah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They came near before Eleazar the priest, saying, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brethren. And there fell 10 portions to Manasseh, beside the land of Gilead and Bashan. Yet the children of Manasseh could not drive out the inhabitants of those cities. The Canaanites would dwell in that land. The cities of refuge. The Lord spake unto Joshua, saying, Appoint out for you cities of refuge, that the slayer that killeth any person unwittingly may flee thither. When he that doth flee unto one of those cities shall stand at the entering of the gate, They appointed Kadesh in Galilee, Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and Hebron in the mountain of Judah. On the other side, Jordan by Jericho eastward, they assigned Bezer, Ramoth, and Golan. These were the cities appointed for all the children of Israel, that whosoever killeth any person at unawares might flee thither. The allocation of cities to the Levites. The heads of the Levites approached Eleazar and Joshua, seeking cities to dwell in, as commanded by the Lord. The Israelites granted the Levites cities from their own inheritance, as directed by God. The Kohathites received cities by lot, including those from the tribes of Judah, Simeon, and Benjamin. The Gershonites were allocated cities from the tribes of Issachar, Asher, Naphtali, and Manasseh. The Merarites received their cities from the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Zebulun. In total, the Levites were given 48 cities with their suburbs throughout the land. Joshua's farewell address. Joshua called for all Israel, reminding them of the mighty acts the Lord had done on their behalf. He urged them to remain faithful and not to stray from the commandments given by Moses. Joshua emphasized the importance of courage and adherence to the law, promising that the Lord would drive out their enemies. He warned them against intermarrying with the remaining nations or serving foreign gods. The people responded with a vow to serve the Lord and reject other gods. A stone was set as a witness to their covenant with the Lord, ensuring they would remember their commitment.